up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Back at it again with another banger, my friends. Y'all know the vibes by now. Kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
So I know South Carolina fans, along with the rest of the women's college basketball world, are still kind of in shock and reeling from the major announcement from star guard Malaysia Fulwiley, former national champion, reigning sixth player of the year in the SEC, decided to jump ship and hit the transfer portal. South Carolina fans, fams, all that, some of y'all have been downplaying this transfer from Malaysia Fulwiley, man. I just want to say on the record, she is an absolute hooper, and she will be missed in Columbia for sure. And I think she's going to flourish wherever she goes. Now, moving forward, that aside, South Carolina basketball will march on, and we know now that arguably the top three-point shooting threat in the entire transfer portal, Gianna Kneepkens, will be taking a visit to South Carolina. The Gamecocks are in the running. Kneepkens is a 6-foot wing. She is out of Minnesota originally, but she has spent her college years, the last 4, with the Utah Utes. Now, she's been granted an extra year of eligibility after she suffered a serious injury that took most of her 2023-2024 campaign. Now, she could have easily went to the WNBA draft, man. She was a legitimate prospect with her size and her shooting ability, shooting over 40%. As a redshirt junior this year, she averaged 19.3 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds, also 1 steal. She shot 50.4% from the field, and on the season, she shot 44.8% to be exact from the three-point line, and she was 89% from the foul line. And this comes on a high volume. Like, she had the green light at Utah. She made more three-pointers and more free throws than anyone on South Carolina's team this season. That just gives you a little preview of the impact that she can make. She's definitely not just a shooter, though, man. You see, she can definitely put the ball on the deck if the defenders try to run her off or if they're too aggressive. If you overcommit, she can blow by you and get to the cup. She's a really, crafty finisher around the bucket. And I think, too, man, her passing ability has to be talked about. Averaging 5 assists. She's a playmaker. She's a facilitator. She's also a 3-time all-conference selection. And she also rebounds, like we said, too. She's a really well-rounded prospect, man. And the consensus is really she's the best shooter in the entire transfer portal. Adding to Nia Laston was big, and then if you add Kneepkens as well, man, this roster just got, I think, more versatile with her. If possible, if she does decide to go, it gets more versatile, and the shooting is much improved because you're going to need a knockdown shooter to replace Tina Pow and a well-rounded guard with her size and her ability to really impact the game in a multitude of ways. Her 3-point shooting will benefit them the most. Absolutely. She's a knockdown 3 shooter, and she's going to get some open looks. But the fact that she's not one-dimensional, at 6 foot, she can take it off the dribble. She is crafty around the basket. She can go get a bucket off the bounce. She can create shots for herself. She's not just a catch and shoot shooter, spot up shooter. She really is a bucket, man. And I think too, her mentality, her being a veteran, her showing toughness and adversity, overcoming a serious injury, she will play defense as well. I think she fits really well with this team. Obviously, the shooting is a big need, but having another facilitator and a big wing that can also rebound, I mean, it's big. Now, South Carolina's not the only school she will be visiting. With a talent like her, obviously, there are going to be multiple schools. So she's already set visits at Oklahoma, Texas, and UCLA as well. So there is a chance, man, that, she stays in the SEC, but it's not with South Carolina. She could go out to Oklahoma. They really could use her. Her, Peyton Verhulst, as well as Aaliyah Chavez and Reagan Beers. That would be a really, really fun team to watch, and a whole lot of 3-point buckets. Texas definitely could use her shooting ability. Not sure what the status will be for Layla Fleer when she, when she will be coming back. We don't really know. UCLA has lost a couple of transfers that will impact their 3-point shooting as well. So they definitely could use her too, but it's hard to say no to being able to compete and play for championships. And I'm not sure she is the piece to push Oklahoma to that level. I'm not sure, like, Texas will be good. I'm excited to see Aaliyah Crump, Jordan Lee. Like, they have a lot of talent coming back. Madison Booker, of course. This could be a big, big pickup for them in another head-to-head battle. We know Oklahoma, Texas, and South Carolina. The last time they battled over a recruit was Aaliyah Chavez. So they're battling over another transfer portal prospect, a transfer portal prospect right now. And, all three schools have something to offer. Oklahoma obviously not scared to spend that NIL. South Carolina has some more minutes open now with the loss of Malaysia Fulwiley. This would be a big pickup for them and kind of solidify their perimeter scoring, man, with Laxton and Kneepkens. That would be big. That would be a dynamic duo to go with a special group they already have. You look at Texas, like they're going to be looking to probably make more moves in the transfer portal as well. But this would be a big get for them too, man. So UCLA, like I said, could use the shooting. But we'll see, man. The transfer portal is absolutely nuts right now. I don't have to tell you all that. And I think Kneepkens, to me, is the best shooter in the class in this transfer portal. And I just want to do her game justice and not just classify her as purely a shooter, because she really is a bucket from all three levels. This could be big for South Carolina, man. You pair her with Taniyah Laxton. You pair her with Tessa Johnson, Raven Johnson coming back, like Maddie McDaniel as well. You have Agot McCure. You have Isla McDowell. So, it could be a very versatile lineup and a much bigger lineup for South Carolina on the perimeter this upcoming season. So we'll see what she decides, man. I know they're going to bring out all the stops on her visit, and I'm excited to see the update on this one, so we will follow up. That is a wrap for us. For all the latest and the greatest, I am Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. This is the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast, and until next time, we out.